Alright, my testing. Hello guys. Yeah, let me adjust my camera a little bit. Webcam. Make it slightly bigger. Alright, it should be cool. Yeah, hi everyone. I hope you guys can actually see me. Let me adjust my webcam a little bit also, maybe. Oops. Right, let's have a look at the questions. So is there anything you want to ask me before I start the live streaming? Can start a radio broadcast company? Not really. Alright, so yeah, let's begin. So if you can hear me well, then I will just begin. Yeah, velocity will no longer in your syllabus, but velocity vector, I think yes. That one is related to the vector one. I think it should be still in the syllabus. Yeah, today I feel well. And can you bring your calculator into exam room during XP? Yeah, I think you can bring this calculator in your exam hall. Should be no problem. Can you see my comment for that video? I am not sure because every day I have so many comments in my video, so I'm not sure which one is your comment. Definitely your comment I should be there. But anyway, maybe later after the live streaming I can go check it out because I have too many comment and message already. There's impossible I reply every one of you. But yeah, I will try whenever I have time. Okay, let's have a look at the first question without wasting your time here. Yeah, thanks for Elvin to help me to monitor my chat and everything. So yeah, let's begin. Alright, so for the first question, on the exit below, so they ask you to basically sketch this one and then show your coordinates and the point intersect with exit. So this one, the first thing is x power of 3. This is cubic equation. This is negative. So cubic equation negative, the graph will look like this. Okay. So if positive, the graph will look like this. When a is negative, when a is positive. But because this is negative 3, so I will use the first one. Then I want to know what coordinate they will intersect at. They will intersect at negative 1, 2 and 4, right? So should be negative 1, 2 and 4. So should be something like this. So at negative 1, 2 and 4. Of course, you just draw nicely a little bit if possible. Alright, then I want to find y-intercept as well. I will make x equals to 0 here. So y will equals to negative 3, negative 2, negative 4, and 1. So here actually give me 8, so it will be negative 24. So they will intersect at negative 24 here. Negative 24. But I don't want you to assume negative 24 is the minimum. So maybe I just draw it nicely a little bit. So I will just assume is something like... not enough space. It's too big. No, negative 1 and 2 should be slightly further a little bit. Yeah, is it possible? Yeah, this one seems okay. This is negative 24. This one will be negative 1. This one will be 2. This one will be 4. Right, you have something like this. So you just sketch it nicely. Yeah. And then label whatever coordinate that intersect with the x-axis and y-axis. Yeah, if you are a Singapore student, maybe you should listen to Elvin. Yeah, he took the Singapore exam paper. Alright, then for the part B, they say hence find the value of x for this is your equation y just now, isn't it? If you scroll down, you realize it's the same equation here. So that means this one is y bigger than 0. Okay, y equals to 0 is the x-axis, isn't it? So therefore, when y bigger than 0, that means I want to find the area above the x-axis. So you can see above the x-axis I have here. This is above the x-axis, and here also is above the x-axis, isn't it? So basically, I need to know how to label them when they are above the x-axis. So for right now, I have two parts. I have part A and part B. So for part A here, it's just called x is less than -1. Because you can see it continue less than -1, -2, -3, and so on. But for the part B here, it's between 2 and 4, right? So x should be between 2 and 4. So basically, you have both of these answer. And some students might ask, does they have the equal sign? Because this inequality doesn't have equal, so I want to make sure both of my part A and part B also do not have the equal sign. Alright, for question number 2 now. Alright, they ask you to find a value for which the line y equals to kx plus 3 is a tangent to the curve. Alright, when a straight line is a tangent to the curve, and this curve is a quadratic, you know this is b squared minus 4ac equals to 0. Because equal to 0 means they only touch one point, which is tangent. Alright, so but before we use this, we need to have the general form, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the reason why we need to sub y into the y here. So therefore, kx plus 3 equals to 2x squared plus 4x plus k minus 1. I kind of need to rearrange them into the general form. So yeah, I'll make it 0. 2x squared plus 4. The minus kx, right, I move to the other side, is minus k. Take out the x. So here we plus k. Minus 3 will be minus 4 here. So yeah, now I have a, b, c already. So I know my b squared minus 4ac. This goes to 0. I will solve this one, then I can easily get my k value here. So this is 16 minus 8k plus k squared minus 8k plus 32 equals to 0. So I have k squared minus 16k, cancel all this, and then plus 48 equals to 0. Then I kind of need to factorize this one. 48, I can use 12 and 4. Here is like both k and minus for both. So k equals to 12 or k equals to 4. Alright, so basically the rest of the thing is quite easy if you understand. So why do I get green screen? It's a bit troublesome for me. Unless I want to have some very nice background, then I might use green screen. Yeah, and I need to do some setting at the OBS also. I believe the OBS actually support the green screen. I see some other teacher actually using a green screen. Yeah, but I'm a lazy person, so maybe in the future I will consider. So can you make a live streaming about Form 4 Add Math, please? For right now, I will not follow. I will not focus. For the SPM syllabus, yes, because I have my SPM masterclass is going on. Yeah, so I will discuss some SPM paper at December. So can you teach how to do domain? Yeah, later we have the function questions. Yeah, we can teach you how to do domain. And actually, I make a dedicated video for function. For the function topic, only focus at domain and function. The video, a lot of students find it very useful lah. So for Mr. WACCH, yeah, you can go check out the video. Just go to my YouTube channel. There's a search button there, and then you just search function, domain, and range. You should be able to check. That video is specially focused IGCSE syllabus. Yeah, go check it out. You are the best at math, you are best teacher, thanks. So it's O level and IGCSE different. Okay, if you are from like Pakistan or that, you have the exam code is 4037. Yeah, that one will be same with this paper. Depend on the exam code, because O level they have different exam codes, so I'm not sure which O level you are saying about. So yeah, let me move on to the next one. So the first three terms in the expansion is in the ascending power can be written in the form b minus 81x plus cx squared. So they ask you to find a, b, and c. Is quite easy. So basically I just expand the first three terms. So the first term is 3 power of 5. The next term is 5c1 3 power of 4 multiply negative ax. The next term will be 5c2 3 power of 3 minus ax squared. Alright, so 3 power of 5 is 243. This one is 5 multiply 81. So it's negative. So you will get negative 405 x. So this one will be 5c2. So you see how I type here, multiply 27. So I have 270 x squared. Right, then I will just comparing my constant, coefficient of x, and coefficient of x squared. My constant will be b. So b is 243. My coefficient of x here, there's something wrong here. Why is it negative 81x only? Oh, basically need to simplify first, cannot straight away take. How come it can be written in (405) divided by 81? They take out the 5 here. The first three terms in the SM can be written in that form. It's kind of weird here. 3 power of 5, 3 power of 4 is 81, right? 5c1 times 3 power of 4. Yeah, I know after I divide 5, I'll get negative 81, but where is my a? Oh, there's an a there. There's an a there, no wonder I find it a bit weird. So here is like a squared x squared. Yup. Okay, now everything makes sense already. 243, negative 405, a equals to negative 81, a equals to 1 over 5. And then 270, a squared equals to c. So 270, 1 over 5 squared equals to c. Then I know c equals to 270 divided by 25. So yeah, we have 10.8. Yeah, this is how we solve a, b, and c there. Yeah, I missed an a here. Yeah, because I'm wondering how come different ones, negative 81 and negative 405. Yeah, I know I missed out something. Alright, so let's move on. I hope my answer is correct. If you know my answer is wrong, please let me know. I don't know, when I'm tiring, I tend to make a lot of mistakes. Yeah, I'm so dumb. Alright, so let's move on to next questions. So the tangent to the curve y equals to ln 3x squared minus 4 minus x cubed over 6 at the point, this one, Alright, so meet the y-axis at P. Okay, so right now we want to find the tangent. So means the equation of tangent, and then they want the exact coordinate. That means we cannot simplify here. So equation of tangent I say many times. First step, we differentiate first. So this one will give us 6x over 3x squared minus 4. This one will be minus 3x squared over 6. Simplify 2. So yeah, so it will be x squared over 2. Then what we do next is we will sub in our x value. This is the second step, right? So if you sub in the x value is 12 over 12 minus 4 is 8. This is 4 divided by 2, which is 2. So yeah, so this is 3 over 2 minus 2. So you get negative half. Alright, so negative half will be my gradient of tangent. So I want to form the equation. I need x and y coordinate. So I want to find my y coordinate as well. So we ln, this is 12 minus 4, which is 8 minus 8 over 6. Okay. So since they want an exact value, so my y coordinate I kind of cannot simplify. I can only change this one to 4 over 3. Alright, so yeah. So y minus y1 will be ln 8 minus 4 over 3 equals to m x minus x1, which is 2. So the next thing is this is the equation I want, and then this equation going to intersect the y-axis. Mean the y-axis mean when x equals to 0, right? So yeah, my coordinate p, x will be 0. I need to fill in my y coordinate here. So I want to make x 0 here. So my x is 0. So this x right now is 0. So I will solve this one. So y equals to negative half times negative 2 is 1 plus ln 8 minus 4 over 3. So y equals to ln 8 minus 1 over 3. Yeah, I believe this one will be my final answer, which is ln 8 minus 1 over 3 is my coordinate y here. Because they asked about exact coordinate, right? So I kind of cannot join them together. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of students ask about ln. Ln basically is a log base e. If you're an SPN student, you will never use it, but you're an IGCSE student, please understand it. Alright, so this is how we do it. Okay, let me just repeat one more time. So the first step is we always will do dy dx. Second step is we will sub the x value into dy dx because we want to find the gradient of tangent. And then third step is we will form the equation y minus y1 equals to gradient of tangent x minus x1. But in order to use this formula, you need to have two information. You need to have the gradient of tangent, which is dy dx, and then you need to have the coordinate x and y. This is the reason why I will need to find the y coordinate, because this question only give me x coordinate. I don't know what is my y value, so I will sub the x back into the equation just in order to find my y value. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, I mean the student say he just here for question 8. Okay, so now I have a triangle. Okay, so I believe I have all the information is stated here. So find the area of the triangle ABC. Give your answer in A plus B. Okay, so since we want to find the area here, and do we have any angle? We have no angle. Then we just use the half time base times height. Half time base multiply height. So this is my area. So I will just like multiply them. This one will be 10 minus 2 third 3 plus 20 third 3 and then minus 12 over 2. So yeah, we'll just do one more step here. Of course, in the exam, you make sure you write it nicely. So this one will be 18 third 3 minus 2 over 2. So it will be 9 third 3 minus 1. So this one will be my area value. So find tangent ABC. Give your answer in that form. So I want to find tangent ABC. So I want to find this value, this coordinate. So yeah, I will use this triangle here. Okay. So I know my opposite. Opposite is quite easy, which is 5 minus 3. Alright, but in order to get my adjacent here, I need to divide 2 for this value. So right now I will have the triangle with 5 minus 3, and then my adjacent is 1 plus 2 3. This is the theta I'm trying to find. So therefore, tangent ABC equals to 5 minus sub 3 over 1 plus 2 sub 3. Rationalize 1 minus 2 sub 3, 1 minus 2 sub 3. So denominator is 1 minus, this number square is 4 times 3 is 12. Alright, then we have the top here, which is 5 minus 10 sub 3 minus 1 sub 3 minus 11 sub 3, and then I will have plus 6. Okay, then we have quite a nice number because it's 11 minus 11 sub 3 over negative 11. So therefore, it's sub 3 minus 1 is the final answer. You just divide negative 11 for both, then you should be able to get the sub 3 over 1. Okay, so far so good, right? Then we go to the next one. They ask us to find the second square ABC. So second square ABC, of course I can change to 1 over cos square, but I will try to avoid this one. Because what? Because second is related to the tangent if you refer back to the first page of the formula. So if I'm going back to the first page formula here, second square A equals to 1 plus tangent square A. So I do not need to find the cos again. Okay, so I will just apply 1 plus tangent square A. So this one is equals to 1 plus tangent square ABC. I already have the tangent ABC, right, which is sub 3 minus 1. So I'll just solve here. Tangent square basically means sub 3 minus 1 square. So I have 1 plus 3 minus 2 sub 3 plus 1. So here plus together is 5 minus 2 sub 3. So they asked about this pattern, right? I believe my answer is already live in that pattern. Quite straightforward for the 2-mark questions here. So make a video about it. I have so many videos about relative velocity. If you are worried about that, you can go check it out. But then they already like take out from IGCSE. But if you want to learn more, go ahead to do that. So can you do more live, please? Cause this Friday will be MF exam. I will have another live on Thursday. And then next week I will do for extended math also. Because the extended math is on mid of October, right? I remember. I marked down the date already, but then let me check when. Never mind, I can check after the class. Yeah, basically before your extended math, maybe I will discuss some extended math paper, but I think extended math should be quite okay for most of you, right? So yeah, I'm less worried about that. Yeah, for extended math, I think I will only discuss about the paper 4. Paper 2 is way too easy. Yeah, if discussed also, I will focus at paper 4. Alright, so let's move on to the number 6 here. So the point A and B are both coordinate respectively. So find the equation perpendicular bisector of the line AB. Give your answer in that form. So what's the meaning of perpendicular bisector? I say many times in my video. You see these keywords. Find two information. Find midpoint of AB and find the M2 of AB. Alright, so okay, find midpoint first. Midpoint is quite easy, right? X plus X over 2 and then Y plus Y over 2. X plus X over 2, Y plus Y over 2. So this one is 4 over 2, which is 2. 14 over 2 is 7. Now I got the midpoint already. Then I want to find M1 first, which is the gradient of AB. So is what? Y minus Y, X minus X. So which is negative 6 over negative A. So which is negative 3 over positive 3 over 4. Now I need to find M2, which is perpendicular to the gradient of AB, which is negative 1 over gradient of AB lah, just in case you worry about formula. So it's negative 4 over 3. Alright, now I got the M2 and I got the midpoint. I can form the equation by using midpoint. Y minus 7 equals to negative 4 over 3. X minus 2. Then I done. This one will be, or not yet done. I need to arrange in the pattern than 1. So yeah, first I solve the fraction by by multiply 3 for the whole equation because I do not want to have over 3 here. So I have 3y minus 21 And negative 4 I will multiply in minus 4x plus a. Alright, right now I have 3y. They prefer x first. Alright, 4x plus 3y and then minus 29 equals to 0. This is the general equation they'll ask for, so we kind of need to do that. Alright, so let's move on. So the point C has the coordinate 5 and P lies on the perpendicular bisector of AB. So if this coordinate lies on this equation, what you do is you sub x and y into that equation. Okay, so 4x plus 3y equals to 29, right? My x is 5, my y is p. Yeah, by solving this one, you can easily get p. So 3p equals to 20. Equal minus 20, which is 9. P equals to 3. Done. 1 mark only. So it's given that the line AB bisect the line CD. Okay, line AB bisect the line CD. Okay, so this one a bit confused me. Alright, I have AB is going to bisect the CD. So, okay, let's see what I want to do now is I have the coordinate. Do I have the coordinate C? Yes, I have the coordinate C, which is 5, 3. And yeah, I want to find coordinate D. Alright, so basically I know the midpoint of the CD will same with the midpoint of AB. This is how we can easily bisect them. So midpoint of AB will equals to the midpoint of CD. Alright, so I already have midpoint of AB. I already find at the very beginning, which is 2, 7. So which is 2, 7. And then this one, if I want to find a midpoint, it will be x plus 5 over 2, y plus 3 over 2. So x plus 5 over 2 equals to 2, y plus 3 over 2 equals to 7. X equals to x, y equals to y. Okay, so x equals to 4 minus 5, negative 1. This is 14 minus 3 equals to 11. So I guess the coordinate D is negative 1, 11. Alright, this is the faster way. Of course, I see some students in the chat room over there say about simultaneous. Yeah, you can do the simultaneous, but it's going to take you more time. Yeah, even some students trying to do the distance, somehow you will get the answer also, but it just wastes you more time. Because this is MF paper, we're trying to save as much time as possible. Yeah, today I forget to make my tea. Maybe later break for a while, I go take my tea. Yeah, how many questions we have? Yeah, I think we have 11 questions. Let's see. 10. 11. Alright, maybe finish number 7, I go make my tea and chill for a while. Yeah, because I just finished class and I just reached home. And I straight away go for the live streaming. Yeah, it's a bit tiring for my whole day section. So yeah, factor theorem, remainder theorem here. So yeah, they tell you have a factor 2x plus 1, and you have a remainder 105 when you divide by this one. So factor theorem tell you fa equals to 0, remainder theorem tell you fa equals to r. What is the a value here? Which is when you make your this one they call what? Divisor, isn't it? You make your divisor equals to 0. Basically, you make 2x plus 1 equals to 0. You will get x equals to negative 1 over 2, isn't it? So this is negative 1 over 2 equals to 0. So this one, if you make x minus 3 equals to 0, you will get x equals to 3, right? Your remainder is 105. Okay, you see here it's equal to 0 because it's the factor. You see this one, I have the remainder, then I will use another one. Alright, so if you understand, then the rest will be just simultaneous. Plug in your, since here is a px, so don't use f, use back the p. Okay, just follow back. And then this formula you don't need to write. Alright, then I will insert my value, negative 1 over 3 into here. You can use a calculator if you want, but I will just just insert straight away. This is negative a over 8 plus 3 over 4 minus b over 2 minus 12 equals 0. Alright, so this one will be 27a plus 27 plus 3b minus 12 equals to 105. Alright, so yeah, for a question like this, I don't like fractions, so what I will do here is I will multiply the 8 for the whole equation. So imagine 8 multiply for every single one. So this one give me negative a plus 6 minus 4b and then minus 96 equals to 0. So my a will equals to negative 4b minus 90. Alright, then I can sub my a into here. I hope I didn't make any carry mistake here, okay? Okay, 27a plus 3b. So I solve all the number here. Here will give me 15. Minus 15 will give me 90. The whole number can divide by 3. 9a plus b equals to 30. So my a is negative 4b minus 90 plus b equals to 30. Okay, the number is quite big. So negative 36b. Yeah, 36b plus 1b is 35b. This is minus 810, right? So it will be plus 810 will be 840. So 840 divided by 35, negative 24. Alright, so a equals to multiply 4. 96 minus 90, so I get 6. Alright, this is how I get my a and b by doing the simultaneous. Of course, in the exam, you can write more if you want. So for the question 6c, bisect means the point A, B and BC is their midpoint. Means both of them will have the same midpoint. You can understand like this. Because if they intersect at the midpoint, definitely they are bisect already, right? Alright, let's move on. Use your value A and B and write the px as the product of, okay, and the quadratic factor. So yeah, basically you need to do long division here. So therefore my a is 6x cubed plus 3x squared minus 6x minus 12 divided by 2x plus 1. Right, so I will just do the long division for this one. It's not 6, right? It should be 24. What am I looking at? Alright, so yeah. So the first one is 3x squared because I want to get 6x cubed. So multiply, I get 6x cubed plus 3x squared. Alright, interesting. Okay, then we get 0. Then minus 24x. I'll put a 0 first, okay? Then this is 0. Then this is negative 24x minus 12. Then over here, I will just do minus 12x. Also minus 12, sorry. So we have negative 24x minus 12. So therefore, this is my so-called quadratic factor. So therefore, I know my px will be 2x plus 1 multiply the 3x squared minus 12. Alright, so done. After done already, we solve the last part when px equal to 0. So 0, this is 2x plus 1. This one I can take out the 3, right? So this is x squared minus 4. Alright, so 3 I move to the other side is just 0. So 2x plus 1 equals to 0. And then x squared minus 4 equals to 0. This is x equals to negative 1 over 2. Simple. Alright, this one we can, this is x squared minus 2 squared, right? So it should be x plus 2, x minus 2. So we have x equals to negative 2 and 2. Alright, then I solve it to find all the answer that they are looking for. So yep, that's all. Move on to number 8 here. Yeah, some students come for this question, isn't it? Okay, I go to make a tea lah. Then I come back in 1 to 2 minutes. So you guys chill for a while here. Yeah, I'm back here. Okay, let me drink some tea first. Alright, let's have a look at the question number 8 here. I hope this live streaming can end soon. Yeah, so in this question, all the distance are in km. Okay, so a ship P sail from the point A, which has a position vector 0, 0. This one is the origin, with a speed of 52 in the directions of -5 and 12. Okay, over here you kind of need to understand direction basically is mean the ratio. But you can use the ratio to find out your velocity. There's few ways you can do that. If you don't like to understand something, you just prefer to memorize. You just prefer to memorize the formula. I can ask you to, you can get the velocity easily. Just doing the unit vector of the direction, and then you multiply 52. Then you can straight away get the velocity without need to understand it. Okay. So what's the unit vector of direction? So which is 1 over -5 square plus 12 square, square root it, and then -5 and 12. So yeah, this one is 13, right? So 13 and 52 I can simplify, right? 52 divided by 13. So which is 4. 4 you multiply in, you get -20 and 48. So you can straight away get the answer without need to understand anything. But if you're trying to understand something, then I will teach you another methods. Okay, because the direction tell you this is the origin, right? So from the origin, yeah, the ship is basically going to the -5, this direction, and 12 going up, 12 unit. Alright, so yeah, so this one will be your the directions of the ship P. Alright, but the speed actually is the magnitude, is 52. Okay, then you're trying to ask yourself, by doing the Pythagoras, -5 square plus 12 square, square root, you will get 13, right? So you were doing the Pythagoras, you will get 13 here. Now you need to think 13 multiply what number to get 52? So we just do it just now, which is multiply 4. So if 13 need to multiply 4 to get 52, basically mean all of this one need to multiply 4. So my velocity will be 48. Write x first, sorry. With negative 20 and 48. Okay, just remember speed basically means the hypotenuse. Speed is a magnitude in this topic. So therefore, when you get 13, so you just sort of understand 13 is like the ratio. So you will understand from 13 go to 52 is like 1:4, right? So that means all this is 1. So you kind of need to get 4 here. So you will need to multiply 4. So this one will become 48. This one will become I mean 12:48. And then this one will become -5:20. Don't do ratio lah. Just make your life even harder. I don't 1 mark question, don't do that. Okay, so as long as you understand it, then it should be fine. Or you just use the formula will be good. So you just do, let me repeat the formula one more time. Unit vector of direction. Unit vector of direction multiply the speed. Okay, just do this and you always got correct. Both also can, because it's just 1 mark. I don't think your working here matter because it's just 1 mark. So write down the position vector of P at the time t hour after leaving A. So this one, you want to find the sort of the position vector. So you have a formula for position vector, which is R equals to A plus VT. A will be initial, A will be the initial position vector, V will be the velocity, and T will be time. So P actually have the position vector of 0, 0. This is your initial one, isn't it? 0, 0. Plus V will be -20, 48. T is T. So basically you can ignore about 0, 0. So your position vector of P is just -20 and 48 T. Alright. So at the same time, the ship P sail from A and ship Q sail from point B, which have the position vector of 12A, with a velocity of -25, 48. Write down the position vector of Q. So it's easy. So R equals to A plus VT. So position vector, initial position vector is given 12A. V is given -25, 45. T is just write a T because they say at the same time, so we don't need to plus anything unless they say 3 hours later or 4 hours later, then you kind of need to plus another 4 for your initial velocity. Alright, so use your answer in the parts B and C, find the displacement of the PQ. Alright, so this is position vector of P and position vector of Q, right? So another way to write the position vector of Q, I can say is OQ. Because start from origin, right? So this one will be OP. Okay, so yeah. Okay, they start from a point A lah. So we cannot use O here. It's a kind of doesn't make sense. So start from A in this case. So their origin will be A. Alright, so I want to find PQ. Is basically PA plus AQ. Alright, we have AP, we want to get PA, we add a negative for it. Okay, so negative become positive, -48T. And then plus AQ will be 12 minus 25T. This is A plus 45T. Then I will like join them together, see what happened here. So this one is 12 minus 5T. Denominator will be 8 minus 3T. So this one should be my final answer here. But the question asks about what? The question actually asks about displacement. So basically they want to know the distance of PQ, isn't it? So no, I think, yeah, displacement is just this one. So because the distance is the next one. So this one I kind of need to find the distance. So it's the magnitude of the PQ here. So it's just square root of x squared plus y squared, isn't it? This top will be x, bottom will be y. So yeah. So it's 12 minus 5t squared plus 8 minus 3t squared. So here let's see what we will get. So it's 144 minus 24 times 5, 120, isn't it? Minus 120t, and then plus 25t squared plus 64 minus 48t plus 9t squared. Alright, 25 plus 9, 34. Alright, so I have 34t squared. Cancel it out. This one is minus 168t. Cancel it out. 144 plus 64 only. Okay, nice. Plus 208. Alright, they asked us to show, so I will say shown. Alright, so find the value of t when p and q are 2 chem apart. So that means the distance of PQ right now will be 2, right? So this formula is for you to find the distance of PQ. So the whole thing equals to 2. So 34t squared minus 168t plus 208 equals to 2 squared. Because I moved the square root to the other side, so I straight away get a 2 squared. And then 2 squared is 4. So minus 4, this one will be 204 equals 0. I don't know 204 can divide it by 34 or not. Yeah, nice. 168 can divide by 34 or not. Cannot. So okay, 168 can divide by 17. No, 168 is a weird number. Can divide by 2 only. Okay. Yeah, this one whole thing divided by 2 lah. Minus 84t plus 102 equals 0. Then we'll use the equation formula to do it. Go for polynomial, go for 2. So I have 17, I have negative 84, and then I have 102. Alright, I hope I didn't get the weird answer like this. I will stream until I finish these questions. Okay, so never mind. Find the value of t. So we have two answers here. One answer, let me write it down first. T equals to 2.79. Yeah, I don't know what happens to my OneNote again. Yeah, this is something I don't write about Microsoft. They only give me this kind of surprise. You see, whatever I write just now is gone. Just like this. Yeah. Okay, it's here. 79. And then another one, t will be 2.15. 2.15. Alright, so then I want to know which one is the correct answer, or is it both also is a correct answer here. So I kind of need to think about it. Do I have any hints here? If I don't have any hints here, then what I want to do now is I kind of need to plug into here, see whether I will get negative answer or not. If I can get negative answer, that means the answer will be wrong. So yeah, 34, 2.79 squared minus 168, 2.79 plus 208. No problem, it's a positive value. Oh, because of the word first. Yeah, that's how can I skip the important words? Do you see? That's mean there will be 2 chem apart at 2 different timing. This is the first timing. This one will be the second timing. And some student might ask, so how is possible to be 2 chem apart at a 2 different value? So basically it's something like this. Imagine maybe P travel like this and Q travel like this. Okay, so this is the first time that we get 2 chem apart. This is the first time. Then they pass by already. Then the second chance there will be 2 chem apart. So first time happened when 2.15 the time, second time happened when 2.79. Okay. So yeah, so therefore this answer must be rejected, or you just don't write it at all. Okay, so yeah, must read the question carefully, because sometimes I also will skip some important keywords here. Okay, then we go to permutation. I think you better pretend you use the formula. I see here that actually they give you one method mark for dealing with the square root correctly and attempting three. Oh, no need, you can straight away give the answer because they doesn't give you any mark for the quadratic formula. So here, as long as you like give this equation, you will get 1 mark, which is a method mark, and then the final answer is A1, which is the answer mark. So yeah, you don't need the formula, so you can use the calculator in this case. Alright, number 9. Find how many different 4 digits number can be formed using this one. So I want 4 digit number. How many I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so 6 number. I want to choose 4. Done. It's a bonus mark. Use P, okay? So it's 360. The question doesn't say even or any condition, right? So how many of this number in the part 1 is divisible by 5? So if this number, make sure it's divisible by 5, the last digits must be 5 or 0. But we don't have any 0 for us to choose. So we use 5 already. We still have 5 more digits, right? So another 5 more digits I can put in these 3 places here. So it's called 5p3 multiply 1, which is 5p3. 5p3. So yeah, 60. Okay, how many of this number in the part 1 is the odd number and is greater than 70,000? So 7,000. So these 4 digits here must be greater than 7,000. So it's 7, 8, and 9. And it must be odd number as well. Wow, this is 3, 5, 7, and 9. So right now you realize so many numbers they repeat here. So this is the reason why they give you 4 marks. Yeah, they kind of want you to to do it. Okay, I will say begin with 8 first. Okay, so first digits must be 8. Then last digit can put all the odd number I want because the number doesn't repeat. Alright, so this is called 4p1. 8 is just 1. I only left 2 number after I only left 4 number after I used 2. So this is 4 number I choose 2 to insert into here. Okay, so it's 4p2. I multiply. Okay, and then I will say begin with 7 or 9 because the example here is quite similar. So later you kind of can multiply 2 for it. So if I begin with 7, you can realize my last digits, I need to skip the 7, right? I don't want to repeat the 7 because each number can only use once. So here will be 3, 5, and 9. But if I begin with the 9 here, the last digits is also 3, 5, and 7. So you realize here is 1, here is 1, this is 3p1, this is 3p1. And then the middle is still the same, which is 4p2, because we still left 4 number, we choose 2 to insert here. So basically both of these example is the same thing, so I don't need to do 2 times in the exam. I will just need to use this answer, multiply 2. And then I will plus my first answer here, then I will get my correct answer. Okay, so I will just type everything into the calculator. So 4p2 multiply 4p1 is 4, okay? Plus another 4p2. And then 3p1 is 3 times 2. Then I will get my final answer, which is 120. Alright, this is quite straightforward, but you kind of need to understand a little bit in order to get the final answer correct here. If you don't understand what is happening here, maybe you can go or check out my permutation video. I have few permutation video here. So can we use C instead of P? Nope. Because in these cases, right, especially you want to arrange the number, you have to ask yourself, does arrangement matter or not? Unless you tell me 2357 is equals to 2375. You see, I'm using the same digits, but I just swap place within 7 and 5. Both of them will have different value, right? If you think both of these numbers is the same, then you can use C. But if both of these number is not the same, then you have to use P, because in this case, permutation arrangement matter. So that means you have to use permutation. Of course, you can still use C if you are too free and you want to challenge yourself. you can do that, but this is how you do it. Okay, example for the first one. 6 number, I will randomly choose 4 number, but I want to arrange 4 number, which is 4 factorial. So I use a calculator, 6, choose 4, and then I arrange all the 4 number, I will do 4 factorial. I will still get the same result, 360. But there's no point you waste your time, right? It's just 1 mark. So you just use P to make your life easier. Okay? I have a phone call. I'm sorry. So yeah, I will continue the next questions here. B. So the number of combinations n item taken 3 at a time is 92n. Find the value of constant n. Alright, suddenly we have combination here. The number of combinations of n item. Oh, okay. Okay. So basically, your n item you want to take 3, so it's 92n. So yeah, you kind of need to find n here. So this one is sort of you need to know few things. First thing is you must know what's this formula for NCR, which is n factorial, n minus r factorial, r factorial. Second thing, you kind of need to know how to expand the n factorial. So like 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, right? 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, right? So therefore n factorial is n times n minus 1 times n minus 2. Keep on going. When you want to stop it, you add a factorial to stop it. Alright, so over here, I will solve this one by n factorial over n minus 3 factorial. 3 factorial. This is just 92n. 3 factorial is 6, right? So I will move the 6 here. Yeah, 3 factorial is 6. When I do too fast, some student just a bit lost here. 3 factorial is 6, so I multiply 6 to the other side. So here, n factorial, I will expand it, become n minus 1, n minus 2. When I want to stop, when I see n minus 3, I will stop here because I see n minus 3 factorial at my denominator so that I can cancel it out. So 6 times 92, I will have 552n. So I kind of need to solve. Seriously? Yeah, luckily I have both n like for me to solve like this. Alright, so then I have n squared minus 3n plus 2 minus 552 equals 0. So yeah, you know that you kind of need to solve this one, right? 550 equals 0. Then 500, I just hate when number go until so big. What is that? 11 and 5, right? No, 55. It's fine. Don't use so much on my brain. Use a calculator. Go to the equation. Go to polynomial number 2. So it's 1 minus 3 minus 550. So it's 25 and 22. So it's positive 22 and negative 25. So n equals to 25 because we only take the positive answer. Yeah, this is how you solve this kind of question. There's some information you need to know and understand, which is what is the formula for NCR. The NCR formula is given at the very first page, but expand the n factorial kind of the something you need to understand yourself. So why is that n in front of the numerator. N in front of the numerator. Yeah, the one is the n factorial, right? Yeah, because when you expand the n factorial, you have to start with the letter n, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, I don't get your questions. Because when you expand, you start with n. You see, if I expand 4 factorial, I start with 4. Okay? Alright, so let's move on to number 10 here. So they asked us to solve this equation. So yeah, it's quite easy. So we will change our calculator to degree. Make sure the letter here will be D here. So yeah, we need to solve this one. So first thing is the other side is a negative. So I need to find a reference angle first. So which is I move my tangent to the other side, ignore about the negative. So 1 over square root 2 should be 45 degrees, isn't it? Oh, okay, it's not. Yeah, I thought this is, oh, it's fine. Okay, so right now you have 35.3 degree. 35.3 degree. This one will be your reference angle. Then you have to ask yourself, add sugar to coffee, tangent will get negative, because tangent get negative, right? At second and fourth quadrant. Second quadrant is just 180 minus theta. 180 minus the theta. And this one is 360 minus theta. And what's your theta? Theta will be a reference angle, 35.3. Alright, so therefore, my theta plus 45 will be 180 minus the answer just now, so it will be 144.7. Then the next one will be 360 minus 35.3. So it's 324.7. Yeah, even though this is theta plus 45, supposedly before we start, right, we kind of need to find out the range for theta plus 45, which is plus 45 for both sides. So you need to find an angle from 45 to 405 here. But just the first quadrant here is basically is 35.3, which is like which is less than 45, so I can just ignore it. And then if I rotate second round, also I cannot get the value which is within 405. So basically this one will be your answer. So your final theta here is just both answer here minus 45. So here I will minus 45. So I should have 279.7, 144.7 minus 45. Yeah, I should have 99.7. Right, this one will be my answer here. So not that hard. So show this one equals to the other one. This one will be the identity. So in order to do the identity here, I will choose a side with more information, which is I will choose the left hand side here. So yeah, I make both of them have the same denominator. So here I will multiply sine theta plus 1. Sine theta plus 1. And the other side I will multiply sine theta minus 1. Here I multiply sine theta minus 1. Because this is the only way I join together both fractions, isn't it? So I will have sine theta plus 1, sine theta minus 1. I get sine square theta minus 1 square, isn't it? So top I have sine theta plus 1 minus sine theta minus 1. So from here, sine theta minus sine theta gone. And then I have 2 over okay, so sine square plus cos square equals to 1. Cos square will equals to 1 minus sine square. This is sine square minus 1. Of course I can add a negative for it, but then yeah, I kind of need to add a negative for it. Never mind, I write out first. Because I straight away add later, some student will get confused. multiply -1 for top and bottom. So I get -2 over 1 minus sine square theta. So this is -2 over cos square theta. So this is -2 over secant square theta. So A equals to -2. Alright, this is how we solve this kind of question. As long as you understand, it shouldn't be too difficult for you. I hope I didn't make any mistake here. Alright, so let's move on. Okay, for part 3 over here, they ask us to solve this one. So you kind of need to find some similarity here. So you can see the similarity between this equation and the bottom equation. So they are actually quite similar. The only difference is the theta now become 3 theta. Do you see that? So therefore, without doing that, I know I can change this theta here, become 3 theta, isn't it? Okay, so I will straight away do that. So this one equals to -2 secant square 3. I will follow their sign here, alright, equals to -8. I'm not going to redo the whole questions. So we start from here. So first thing is I move the -2 to the other side, give me 4. And then this one, cos square will equals to 1 over, secant square will equals to 1 over cos square 3. I call it theta, right? I don't know how to read this sign here. So cos square 3 theta here is equals to 1 over 4. But this range is for theta only, right? If I do 3 theta, basically I need to multiply 3 for all of this. -pi to pi if after I multiply it. Alright, so right now I need to move my square to the other side. It will become square root, positive, negative. So my cos 3 theta will become positive -1 over 2. Okay, if positive -1 over 2, if I move my cos to the other side, cos inverse positive -1 over 2. I find reference angle first, so I don't need to write so many. I just do 1 over 2 first. So it should be 60 degrees, but the question doesn't want degree, the question want radian. So you change the angle units to the radian. So you do shift cos 1 over 2 here. So it's pi over 3, okay, or 1 over 3 pi. Then you have to ask yourself, add sugar to coffee. I only want from -pi to pi. So positive zone, I will from 0 move here. This is pi. Negative zone, I will from 0 move to here. This is -pi. Okay, so since I have positive, negative, basically I need all the angle here. So here, what I will do is do the negative angle first. So the first one is just -pi over 3. The second quadrant is just negative theta. So this is -180 minus theta. So this one will be not 180, it's pi minus theta because it's radian. So yeah, pi minus pi over 3, which is 2 pi over 3, -2 pi over 3. Okay, positive will be pi over 3. And then second one is pi minus theta, right? So it's 2 pi over 3. Alright, then I can get my final answer easily. -pi over 9 minus 2 pi over 9, pi over 9, 2 pi over 9. Alright, this one will be all my answer here. Is it called theta? Yeah, I just read it as theta. Alright, I prefer live in fraction, so yeah, this is how we do it. If you do not know how to find a negative angle, you can go Google it first. Delta, it's called delta. Yeah, the pronunciation is not a matter for me. As long as you know how to solve, I'm happy. Alright, so last question here. So they asked us to integrate this one and then into a ln 2.4. So, and then a is bigger than 1. Find the value of a here. So yeah. Alright, we have a lot of ln here. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, this is 1a. I take the 2 out. This is 1 over 2x plus 3. Plus, I take the 3 out for the second fraction. This is 3x minus 1. And then minus, this is 1 over x. Of course, I should have the dx for every single one. Okay, equals to ln 2.4. Alright, so 2.4 is not 2 minus 4. 2.4. Alright, then I know if we integrate 1 over x, give us ln x, isn't it? Alright, so this one is basically is ln 2x plus 3. Differentiate 2x plus 3 again. Get 2, right? Divide by 2. This is 1 and a. So I do the same thing. This one will give us ln 3x minus 1. Differentiate 3x minus 1, give you 3 right at the bottom. So there's a 3 here. This is 1 to a. Minus, this one will be ln x. This is a1. So equals to ln 2.4. Alright, I kind of need to solve this 7-mark question. 2 and 2 I simplified, 3 and 3 I simplified. Yeah, the examiner tricked you quite good because less fraction now. So I have ln 2a plus 3 minus ln 5, okay, plus ln 3a minus 1 minus ln 2. 3 minus 1, right? And then minus bracket. Oh, okay, this is ln a minus ln 1, right? Ln 1 is 0, so you can ignore it, okay? This is ln 2.4. Okay, so right now, what I'm going to do is, number I'm going to group together, and the rest I will leave it here. So, I want to factorize out Ln for this 3 term. Okay, then you pay attention at the sign in front of them. If the sign in front of them is plus, it will basically, you will get multiply. Minus, you will get divide. So this is 2a plus 3 multiply 3a minus 1 over a. Alright, then the rest of it, I will just move to the other side. It becomes ln 2.4 plus ln 2 plus ln 5. Okay, I move to the other side. So, plus basically mean multiply. So this is 2.4 multiply 2 multiply 5. So it's ln 24. Alright, so here I will just expand it. So I have 6a squared minus 2a, 9a minus 2a plus 7a minus 3 over a. So ln and ln I can cancel out now. So 6a squared plus 7a minus 3 equals to 24a. 6a squared, this one will be minus 17a minus 3 equals 0. I pretty much need a calculator for it. EQN, polynomial, choose 2. So I type 6 here, I type negative 17 here, I type minus 3 here. So, okay, so right now I kind of need to pretend I factorize this out myself. So I have 6, right? So this one is a minus 6, another one will be 6a, 3, sorry. The first answer is 3. This one is 6a minus 1. Plus 1 equals 0. Okay, so yeah, a equals to 3 and a equals to negative 1 over 6. But at the very beginning, they give you a range of a must be bigger than 1. So therefore, negative 1 over 6 will be rejected, or you just erase it. Okay, you only have one answer of a, which is a equals to 3. Yeah, this kind of integrate question I would say is quite hard compared to other integration question I see before. But anyways, that's all for this paper 1-2. Is there anything you want to ask me before I end this live streaming? So what's a common topic you see that are coming out? Basically, IGCSE almost all the topic coming out. But sometimes they will come out 10, like trigonometry, they will come out like few questions for it. Yeah, like relative velocity last time they will never come out. But almost all the topic they will choose one question to come out. Almost all the topics. Yeah, so sometimes they will skip about permutation and combination, but you shouldn't have the lucky thought. Maybe this year I'm so lucky it will not come out. So as a teacher, I will give you advice like revise all the topic. So what you can do right now, you only left few days before your exam, right? Make sure those topics you already are able to do, you already master it, then go ahead to master it. And then those topics you cannot do one, choose one or two topic trying to master it in these few days. Yeah, then it will help you to get more mark. For AP/GP definitely coming out. It's the new topic adding, just add into the 2020 here. I would think examiner will love AP/GP because they add this new topic. If they doesn't come out the new topic, then the examiner might think that it's no need that topic already. So yeah, AP/GP I think is definitely come out one. So yeah, just go to learn it. It's quite easy. So can you please teach us how to draw a tangent graph? Why? Tangent graph is very easy. I don't know what kind of tangent graph you want. Let's say tangent x plus 1. So this is x-axis, and then I plus 1, I will draw a 1 here. This is 1. I will start drawing from 1 here, from 0, or from 1 to infinity. Then you will stop at 1. If you want negative side, you can keep on drawing. It's a symmetry graph, so you can keep on drawing if you want. Yeah, this is how to draw a tangent graph. Yeah, actually I have other video teach you how to draw the trigonometric graph. You can go check it out. Yeah, it's very easy. I believe I have velocity vector also. You guys go to my YouTube channel and type relative velocity, and then I have about 6 or 8 relative velocity video. About 2 or 3 of them is a velocity vector. Sir, can you please solve more permutation combination questions? I already solved a lot in my other videos. You just go to YouTube and check out permutation combination. I have a few tutorial video. I think it's quite good, so you can go just check it out. No, I'm not going to teach the domain and range here. For E and ln maybe I can say a little bit. You just remember for exponent graph, right? This is EX graph. I don't care it's 3EX or what. For the EX graph, right? The domain itself is basically is the element of a real number, because domain will from negative infinity to positive infinity. Okay, to positive infinity. So we will call it domain will be the real number for EX. No matter if EX plus 5 is still the same domain. If 3EX plus 5 is still the same domain. If negative 3EX plus 5 is still the same domain. Okay, but the range will change. Okay, if let's say today is just the EX only, the range will be f, let's say this is f equals to this one, so the f must be bigger than 0, because EX equals to 0 is the math error. Okay, so therefore it cannot equal to 0, so f must be bigger than 0. So what if EX plus 5? What is your range here? Must be bigger than 5. Alright, so I hope you get it, because when it equals to 5, you just imagine this is 5 here. I insert the 5 into the fx. Then 5 minus 5, you still get back 0, right? But I say EX cannot equal to 0. So therefore, they must be bigger than 5. So for ln, basically, is the same thing here. So it's just the opposites of EX. Because ln x is basically is a reflection of EX. This is EX. And then this one will be ln x. Ln x is the inverse function of EX at the line y equals to x. So for ln x, I do the range first. So this is G, let's say. The G is the element of the real number, because it's the same here from negative infinity to positive infinity. But the domain for ln x, yeah, you will just copy the EX one. Normally I will say x is bigger than 0. Okay, so yeah, that's all for exponent and ln. I have confusion about calculating the x negative range in trigonometric equation. Yeah, you can go check out. There's a lot of video out there teach you how to find a negative angle. But okay, just last one before, because I want to go do other thing already. But the last one teach you how to find a negative angle. Okay. Let's say I have sine x equals to 1 over 2. And then x must from 0 to negative 360. Okay, it makes sense, huh? Okay, I lazy about degree. Let's do about radian to negative 2 pi. Okay, because we only focus as negative angle here. So type in the calculator. Calculator will tell me is pi over 6. Shift sign 0.5, you will get pi over 6. Alright, this is pi over 6. So if I want to do at the add sugar to coffee, tell me what, your negative angle is from 0, rotate to negative 90, or we call negative pi over 2, to negative pi, this one is negative pi, to negative 3 over 2 pi, come back to the negative 2 pi. So this is how it rotates, okay? So you should be able to see the pattern. Negative means the angle going to rotate clockwise. Okay, so right now your sine will get positive. So you will focus at the quadrant, you will get positive because this is positive value. So you take these two. But how to find the angle? You kind of need to memorize. The first one is called theta. Second one is called negative pi minus theta. Negative pi plus theta. This is negative 2 pi minus theta. But like what I say, I want these two quadrants only, right? So therefore, my x answer will be negative. This is my reference angle because I want the negative answer only. So it will be negative pi plus pi over 2, 7 pi over 6. This one, 2 pi minus pi over 6, which is 11, negative 11 pi over 6. Yeah, you can type in a calculator. And how do I know my answer here is correct or wrong? Let's do it. Sine negative 7 pi over 6. See, if I cannot get 1 over 2, that means my answer is wrong. But yeah, I get 1 over 2. If I change the 7 to 11, if I couldn't get 1 over 2, that means my answer is wrong. That means my answer is correct for both. This is how we get a negative angle. I hope it does help you. Yeah, about the 2020 what paper 1 question number 1. If I have time, I will go for it. Do I have a paper 1 now? Okay. I don't know why I'm so kind, but yeah, let's see. Do I have the paper? See your luck. If I have the paper 1, then should be good. Yeah, 2020 paper 1. No, I don't have here. Yeah. I think, yeah, maybe you ask me again on the Thursday live streaming. Yeah. That's all for today. So anyways, I hope this live streaming can benefit you. So yeah, we'll see you guys on a Thursday, either 8 or 9 p.m. Malaysia time. So yeah, I will see you guys around. Bye bye.